Hey everybody, happy Tuesday and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. Today is day 15 of Vlogmas, and in today's video I am going to be recreating some looks with one of my favorite palettes of 2020. Want to see what palette I picked and the looks I come up with? Stick around. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Like I said, hi, I'm Lynn, and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. For those of you that are new here, welcome. On this channel, I do things like unboxings, tutorials, get ready with me, try-ons, first impressions, hauls, empties, pretty much anything that has to do with makeup and fun, I like to do on my channel. So if you wouldn't mind jumping down and hitting that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, become part of my family today. I would love to have you as part of my family. Also, make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload new content. I have been uploading daily for Vlogmas, and I will be uploading approximately 3 times a week after that. I got a lot of new great content coming out. For those of you that have come back, thank you. You guys know I love you so much. You guys rock. You're just freaking awesome. So I decided in today's video I was going to use one of my favorite palettes that I got this year in 2020, and I was having a hard time picking which one I wanted to use. I decided that I am going to use the Violet Voss Essentials 2 palette. The reason being is because for those of you that have never seen it, which I doubt that's many, or you guys forgot, that is what she looks like. Is she not just stunning? I am going to do a colorful look on one eye and a neutral look on the other. I know the first time I used this palette, I do believe I just created a colorful look, but I am going to do 2 looks. One eye is going to be neutral, one eye is going to be colorful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the neutral look first, because obviously that's probably going to be the easiest one. I already set my face with everything. I primed my eyes with my Pretty Vulgar eye primer. I did put the Mayella single eyeshadow. I use that as a base over top of my eye primer because I do not care for the Pretty Vulgar primer. I think it's tacky. I'm still waiting on my box to come from Busy Beauty. I hate the post office right now. They have 2 of my packages out somewhere out there in limbo, and I'm starting to get really upset. So that being said, I wanted to tell you guys though, speaking of that, there was a reason I was going there. Obviously a lot of you guys know that I lost my whole bag of like my everyday favorite makeup that I carry around. I take it out with me during the day, so in case I need to do touch-ups. And a lot of that is coming in the box from Busy Beauty. But I had to go out and buy a couple of things, because obviously they were gone, and I wasn't spending a whole bunch of money on stuff. So I went to the dollar store, or Dollar General. You guys saw me do the video where I did the full face of affordable makeup products, and I told you guys that I had got the Believe Beauty foundation and powder. And I told you guys in that video I really didn't care for the foundation. It's not that it's bad, I just don't think it's full coverage enough as I like. But I'm telling you guys, I am loving this powder. $5, I will rock this all day long. You guys know my favorite is the, let's see, I'm drawing a blank now, is the Becca blurring powder. That's my favorite one. The blurring loose powder. But for $5, I mean, this is it's just absolutely perfect. But let's get into why we are here. So what I am going to do is, the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to take the shade Clay right there, and I am going to use that as my transition shade. and just lay it down. I don't think I might be. I was gonna use the beige, but the beige is almost the same color as the Mayella shade that I used to prime my eyes. Now see, I'm using the little mirror in here, but I have a big mirror behind my camera. So what I can't see in this mirror, sometimes I can't see like the whole thing. I can look in that mirror and see my full face, and it is showing up. It's actually really pretty too. I like this palette. This is actually one of my favorites that I got in 2020. Of course, every palette that I own, I think I got in 2020 because, or the end of 2019. The rest of them, I think I've either gotten rid of or don't have anymore, for one reason or another. But you guys know, like, doing my channel, like, I got serious about makeup this year. So, even though they're not from 2020, I got them in 2020. So, every palette I own, it was hard to go through and pick which ones were my favorite. Now I am going to take the, chocolate brown, which is that deep brown right there. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eye. You know, you want to darken it up. And I know a lot of people use their big fluffy brushes for this. I like to use my little packing brush. Reason being because of the hand control that I have. It's easier for me to control the placement of the shadow with these brushes. And of course, you guys know, obviously, if I was carrying around my makeup for doing touch-ups, I had quite a few of my favorite brushes in that bag as well. So I'm putting that on the outer corner of my eye, and I also put it underneath of my waterline. And what I am going to do now, of course, is get my spray. And I am going to get another packing brush. I only have about 1 million of them. I don't like that one though. The one that I was just using is really my favorite. And I actually have, you know what? I think it might have been in that bag. I had 2 or 3 of them that were exactly the same, but I think at least one of them was definitely in that bag. So now I gotta improvise just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is go with my Luxie. I did it backwards. I should have actually used this for the outer corner, and the one that I just used for the outer corner is what I should be using right now. But I'm going to take this rose gold just because I think it's really pretty, and I've been dying to see what she looks like. And she is absolutely gorgeous. It's funny though, because up close in this little, you know what? I don't like that brush for doing that. So what we're gonna do is, that's why they gave us the color switch. Gonna clean my brush real quick. Go back in with my packing brush. And there she goes. She's showing up now. Go back in. Wow, that rose gold is something else. I don't know if you guys can really pick that up, but the reflection when the light hits it, it is absolutely beautiful. I know it's kind of hard to see in the camera. I don't know why it's picking up like that in the camera, but right in front of me. So what I think I might do, because it is picking up like that, is take a little bit of the bronze and just, I don't know, the rose gold was a little chunky. It's chunkier than the other two, I can tell. But I do like that, and that's like the simplest neutral look I think I've done in a minute. So I'm not going to finish up. I'm going to do the shadows first, and then I'm going to do the liners and all that off camera. So that's what I'm going to do for my neutral look. Now I have been using oh shoot, this for my inner corner and my brow bone. Not sure that I want it. I might go with a gold over top of it. I haven't really decided yet. I do know one thing though. I need to blend it out. I definitely need, for some reason, and it doesn't look like it. It looks like it on the camera, and it looks like it in here, but when I'm looking over there, it's absolutely perfect. It looks like I have a patch right there. It doesn't have, do you guys see that? It looks like it completely has no color on it at all. But honestly, guys, it does. It's almost all the way up. So I don't know why it's showing up like that in the camera. I really don't, because it's actually almost up to my eyebrow. That's crazy how that's picking up like that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is on this eye, I'm going to do a colorful look. I'm just trying to show you guys how versatile this palette is, how you can use it for many different things. And obviously I'm going to have to use my color switch to fix both those brushes up really quick. And I am going to grab me my Morphe brush. And do I want this one or the smaller one? I do not see my smaller Morphe brush. So I am going to go with this one, and I am going to take Wild Orchid and place her in for the transition shade. Generally, I would not suggest using such a big brush, but because I have hooded eyes anyways, and I bring the color up over my crease, I can get away with using a bigger brush. Most of the time though, I do not do this anyways, even with my eyes. I use a smaller brush just to give you more control over where you are placing the colors. You guys know I like have 1,000 brushes sitting in front of me, right? And I thought I pulled out a bunch of, but clearly I did not. And it's doing it on this eye too. It must be something with my camera. It's definitely like not picking up the side of my eyes. And I have a lot of eyeshadow on both sides. Like, I'm about to make Harry get in here and tell y'all that I actually have makeup up there. I'm not going crazy. So I put the Wild Orchid down as the transition. And then, of course, I'm going to take the deeper purple, the blue violet, and I am going to put that in the outer corner of my eye. I love, love, love the way these two purples blend together. I've heard so many horrible stories about purples and how hard they are to use, and I've really been blessed because I can only think of one purple that I had a really hard time using. All the rest of them have actually turned out pretty nice for me. Now I am going to use a different brush this time to go underneath of my eye. Just for control purposes. That's what I like these brushes for. I don't actually, I get them in my eyebrow kits, but I like to use them to put the color underneath of my eye. And then what I'm going to do is dip back in slightly to the Wild Orchid and just blend that out. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take the sky blue and I am going to put that on the inside of my eye. See how well that shows up. I really, really love, like, blues and purples scare the bejesus out of me. But for some reason, I absolutely love them in this palette. I don't know if it's the blendability, if it's the actual shades itself. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you that I absolutely love this palette, and it is because of the purples and the blues, and because of what I said too, that how you can transition. You got a complete neutral look and a complete colorful look in the same palette. I'm going to take the aqua, which is that one, and I'm going to put it over top of, or attempt to put it over top of the sky blue. Just to give it a little extra pop. Do you guys see how gorgeous that is? I mean, that is just absolutely stunning, in my opinion. I really, really, I don't know. You guys comment down below. Those of you that got this palette, how do you feel about it? Did you guys like it? Have you used it very many times? Was it one of your favorites of this year, or was it nowhere near? Like, I have to say, like, seriously, like, every palette I got that would have been this year, even though they're not all from 2020. I got all of them either the end of 2019 or in 2020. Now, I cannot, for the life of me, remember I was getting ready to ask you guys something, and it's like my mind hit a total blank. I have been liking to use, I don't use a lot of liquid eyeshadows. I just don't. I don't use them. But I have been liking this Pacifica, I want to say it's rainbow something. Rainbow crystals. It's a white, but it has the reflections of the purples and the blues and the pinks in it, which goes really, really well with this look, which was why I was absolute bonehead and put it in the outer corner for the neutral side. I don't know why I even tried to do that. So what I'm doing instead is I'm taking my Anastasia highlighter and I think it is called So Hollywood. Yes, So Hollywood. And that's what I'm using. I'm going to pause and go off camera and do my liner and my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I completed my look, as you guys can see. On this side, I used my NYX Jumbo Eye Crown in Cobalt for my waterline. On this side, I just used a basic black. I used my LA Colors Auto eyeliner pencil in basic black. For my mascara, I used always, I use two. I used my Physicians Formula for the first coat like I always do. But today I used my second coat. I used the Urban Decay Freak Out. This stuff is awesome. I was freaking out when I got it. I had the right name. Do y'all see that wand? It is crazy. It is crazy, right? I did not think that it was going to, but it works wonderful. I used my two different highlighters, but for the colorful side, I used my Artist Couture in Purple Dream, and for the neutral side, I used my ABH in So Hollywood. I used my Pretty Vulgar in Prim Vixen for the colorful side. I used my Buzzed and Blushed. I used this shade right here for the neutral side. And then, of course, for my lips, I had to decide on one thing. So I took my NYX Lingerie. I always mix these two shades together, and I get the shade that I have on my lips. And, of course, you guys know I topped it off with my all-time favorite lip gloss, the Too Faced Rich and Dazzling. I do believe this one is in Pants Off, Dance Off. No, this is Two Night Stand. My bad. Two Night Stand. So that completes my look. What do you guys think? Did you guys think this was one of the best palettes of 2020? What do you think about the two looks I created? Do you like the fact that it's as versatile as it is? Do you think it's as versatile as I do? Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. That's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, if you're new here, please smash that subscribe button. I would love so much for you to become a part of my family. Can everybody please also go over and rate my video? Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos where I create looks, especially doing more than one with a palette. If you don't like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs down. Either way, you really help me out. I'm a very small channel. You help me get into the algorithm, and I get seen. The more I'm seen, the more I have likely of getting new people to join my family. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I love you so, so much. That's all I have for you guys. So until next time, stay beautiful, stay blessed. If nobody told you today, I'm telling you that you are loved and you are special. And love and hugs. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.